Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back. We're here in the BKM library going over the newest Brickmania release, which is the Centurion Mk.III, designed by John Canepa. So tell me a little bit about what you know about this this awesome. First of all, the tank has a really cool, sleek look to it. I love the low profile and kind of the angling going on the turret, but what history do you know about this tank?
So a little bit of history. So this is a British main battle tank, and this was produced very shortly after World War II. And a main battle tank was a relatively new concept because during the war there was light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, tank destroyers, all sorts of varieties of different armors and armor sizes and their capabilities in combat. So post World War II, countries started coming out with main battle tanks. It's kind of all in one. And this would be the first of many to come.
Okay.
Or, well, I don't know about the first, but
right, sure.
It closely follows the war as a main battle tank. And so this is the Mk.III, which has a 20 pounder main gun,
Jeez.
which is about an 84 millimeter. And so it's pretty big. Following the war, when a lot of Allied tanks were 76 millimeter, 75 millimeter, so this is a little bit larger. And predecessors had larger guns up to, I think it was a 105 and other variants. And this saw combat all over the world, up even till present day, different variants of it. So the Mk.III would have seen combat probably in the Korean War, and other variants would have seen combat in the Six-Day War, Yom Kippur War, and there's a long list of other countries that have used it. And
so highly exported tank, too, not just used by British forces. Okay, very
And the
cool.
chassis was also used for other vehicles as well.
Interesting.
So, which is fairly common for tracked vehicles to see different configurations, but from a main battle tank standpoint, that's fairly rare.
Sure.
To see different configurations using the same chassis, but not uncommon. It has a 30 caliber coaxial machine gun right here next to the main gun.
Okay.
There's some smoke dispensers here. That's a cool technique, actually. That's something Andrew Summers came up with.
Stacking them on the little sword like that?
It looks great. It's sturdy.
And it kind of gets the funky angles of what those are supposed to look like.
Yeah, it totally does. So that's a really cool technique.
Very cool.
Some technique sharing around here at Brickmania.
Got to do it that way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Do. So I guess getting more into the build aspect of things, Dan kicked off the printing of the road wheels.
Right, not stickers.
With the Tiger 131, so not stickers this time. And this came out shortly after that. So we included the printed road wheels, as well as a printed drive wheel in the back. So that's new, and they're all printed. So even the ones inside.
Oh, really? Even the outer layer?
Yes,
oh, wow.
Yes. So there's 28
28
printed discs to look like both drive wheels and road wheels.
Okay.
It's quite a bit of printing in this kit. Rotating turret, elevating, and depressing gun. It's always nice when we can get a depressing gun. Sometimes you can't always get a
that range of motion, depending on the design, is tough to come by. Yeah, I can understand that.
So it depends on the size of the vehicle. Sometimes it's easy to accomplish, sometimes not. And
sure.
In this case, we were able to accomplish that. Commander's hatch on top, as well as a hatch in the back of the turret.
And it looks like we've got a little hatch up front here that I won't attempt to open.
Yeah, we got a driver's hatch in there. That, might be tough to get a finger on there, but there is a hatch on top for the driver. Not sure if a driver can fit, and probably can. Maybe. I haven't looked inside the hole.
he'll have to dodge the barrel, that's for sure. But depending on where I'm sure it's possible.
Yeah. As far as that, build techniques, some cool chains on the back, some cool exhaust details, the manifolds, as well as some track links on the front. That was characteristic of the Mk.IIIs as well.
Okay. Obviously a lot of paneling going on here. I'm not seeing any studs.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. There are virtually no studs, so it's a very clean looking tank.
Yeah, even on the front and whatnot. That's very well done.
As well as having the side skirts for some extra added armor on the sides. Other than that, I guess there's always those fun playability features that are included in a lot of these tank models.
Yeah, we have a couple of ration crates here, and then included in the ration crates is a little tea set. Obviously, you get your British tanker, and he's got a little portrait of the Queen, which is pretty cool. All that stuff is printed and whatnot.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a fun little playable model. I think there's a lot going on there, and then I think my favorite thing about it is just the amount of stuff that you can potentially add to it because of the crates and stuff in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
So these would fit.
Right.
Snugly right in the back if you stack them together.
Yeah, and if you get yourself a few more and load them up with whatever you feel like, you can have yourself in kind of a Hollywood add-on pack mode very quickly. If you just start throwing on a whole bunch of bells and whistles, there's plenty of room to do that. So
Exactly,
get
yeah.
yourself another tanker and
included our own add-on pack in the main kit, basically. That's kind of what it's turning out to be.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So obviously it rolls really well. Good, got some suspension going on under there.
Yeah, it's a really solid tank. It's well built, rolls really well. Got the Lego track links on there.
I think visually the first thing you notice, other than the lack of pretty much studs anywhere, is just that turret has so many different directions going on in it.
It does. It's very angular, and we also have some stickers on the side to illustrate some toolboxes and cargo, which is what they were.
And then the fact that it's not symmetrical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that is not easy to capture in Lego. It's much easier to build symmetrically, so that's pretty cool to see.
Certainly not, yeah. If you can get a top-down view of that turret. Some funky angles. Sticker pack-wise, we do have different names for the tank.
Okay.
We do have different insignia on the side, so you get white stars as well as British flag.
Okay, very cool.
So you can kind of make it your own.
Customizable sticker pack. Oh, pretty much everything included in what you come to expect from Brickmania MBTs nowadays. But at the same time, that doesn't mean we're any less impressed by them when they're finally complete. So the intense printing on the road wheels for this kind of took us a while to get a complete prototype in front of us. But now that we have it, I'm very impressed. It
Better
looks really, really
appreciate
good. Yeah, better appreciate it.
A lot of work went into this.
Well, and you can totally tell because it looks absolutely fantastic. So once again, comes with the British tanker, portrait of the Queen, little tea set, some cargo back here. Got a couple opening hatches, multiple sticker variants, along with just some standard stickers as well. And then, like Cody said, a whole bunch of printed wheels. So very, very cool. The Centurion Mk.III from Brickmania. Cody, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching.